All right, guys. So we're on the Vanity Fair website here. They just put out the list of the Oscar nominees for this year. Let's see here. Let's go. The big thing. If you watch the Golden Globes, there's not a lot of surprises here. A lot of the same people that got nominated and won for the Golden Globes, they got nominated this year. Oppenheimer, of course, just like at the Golden Globes, they led the pack. Oppenheimer has 13 nominations. Christopher Nolan has 3 different Oscar nominations this year. He had 5 going into today, and he got nominated as executive producer for Best Picture with Oppenheimer, and then he got nominated for Best Director, and he also wrote the screenplay for Oppenheimer, so Best Adapted Screenplay. So he has a total of 8 nominations, but he's never won. He's going to win at least. You hear it here. I'm telling you, Christopher Nolan will walk out of the Oscars and he will have at least 2. I don't know if he can win all 3. Best Picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie. Barbie got 8 nominations for Oscars today. That was surprising. I knew it had gotten a couple of nominations for the Golden Globes. And, in my Barbie video that I did with my wife, I'm going to put that. I'll pin it in the description. The video I did with Barbie, we talked about how the set design and stuff, they did not skimp on the money. And I thought, and so I saw they got a best costume and best set design. I knew it was going to get nominated in those categories because they took extra time and care to make Barbie just really stand out. When they were in Barbie Land, I was like, everything's pink, and it just really looked like a lot of those. If you ever, saw those like Barbie dream houses and stuff, they really took extra care. So I understood why it got nominated in some of those categories. But like I said, for it to get nominated for Best Picture, I don't think it's going to win. My wife loved Barbie though. And I saw, let me scroll down because like I said, Oppenheimer, Maestro, these are the same movies, right? But there are a couple of articles, like I said, the list only came out a few hours ago. And there are a couple of articles that are criticizing the Oscars for not nominating Greta Gerwig for Barbie. She directed, it's like, this is the year of the woman. You have a strong feminist woman that directed the biggest grossing movie of 2023, and she didn't get nominated. And that's true. There are only 2 movies in 2023 that grossed over $1 billion. One was the Super Mario Brothers movie, and the second one was Barbie. Those are the only 2 movies in 2023 that hit the $1 billion mark. You had a couple of other movies that were very successful that did over $700 or $600 million. And Fast X, I think it did 680. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was also over $600 million. So those movies were successful, but neither one of those movies crossed the $1 billion mark. But let's see. Christopher Nolan, as you can see here, Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese's been nominated. He won, what was it? For The Departed, which The Departed was such an incredible movie. I have that on DVD. That's an incredible movie. But yeah, I think this is Christopher Nolan's year. Like I said, he had 5 nominations going, Memento, Inception, all Dunkirk. He keeps getting nominated. He keeps losing. I think Christopher Nolan is going to get crowned this year. This is his year. I'd be shocked. Like I said, Martin Scorsese already has an Oscar, so they don't feel the urgency. The nomination was important, but I don't think this is his year. I think this is Christopher Nolan's year. The fix is in the Best Actress category. I have to be honest about it. I said this after my video with when I talked about the Golden Globe winners. I reviewed Oppenheimer when it came out last year. That video's still up on my channel, right? And I said that the nominations I saw coming out of this were, of course, Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr. for Best Supporting Actor. I thought Emily Blunt would get nominated for Best Actress, and that Florence Pugh would get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. But then when they did the Golden Globe nominations, they threw me a curveball. They decided not to nominate Emily Blunt in the Best Actress category, even though she's Robert Oppenheimer's wife. They put her in the supporting category. And that left Florence Pugh out of the category altogether. So when I saw that, I said, "Oh, they're setting it up for Lily Gladstone to win everything." And guess what? The Golden Globes happened. Lily Gladstone won, and then that's what it was. And she's nominated again. This is her category. If Emily Blunt's not in it, because Emma Stone already has an Oscar. She won. She's been nominated multiple times, but she won a couple years ago for La La Land. If you saw that, I think that's still streaming on Netflix, but she won an Oscar already. They're giving this Oscar to Lily Gladstone. And why do I say that? All the articles I keep reading about Lily Gladstone over the last few months, ever since award season, they mention the fact that she's a Native American actress and that this is the first time that this has happened or whatever. And she's announced that she's part of the LGBTQ community and her pronouns and all this kind of stuff. So not only is she an indigenous American, she's also, got the pronouns and the whole deal. I'm telling you, doesn't mean her performance wasn't good, but the fact that they left Emily Blunt out of this category, there is nobody else that's going to beat her. This is Lily Gladstone will win Oscar night. When this comes out, she's going to win. Mark my words on that. Best Actor Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdover, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright. Now, I love Paul Giamatti and Jeffrey Wright. I love both of those actors. So if either one of those guys win, I'd be okay with it. Here's the thing. I'd also say look out for Coleman Domingo to pull off an upset because I'm hearing that Disney is looking at him to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. He's getting a lot of high profile stuff right now. So do not be shocked if he ends up winning this. But this Oscar should go to Cillian Murphy. There is nobody else that should win this. Oppenheimer should win. Now, Best Supporting Actress. Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks. Now, I reviewed The Color Purple a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people were talking about, Taraji, they're going to put Taraji P. Henson up for the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. They didn't. And the person I singled out, my wife thought she was exceptional in The Color Purple as well, was Danielle Brooks. So you see her name right there. Danielle Brooks did get nominated for The Color Purple. America Ferrara for Barbie, Jodie Foster for Nyad, and Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. Now, Emily Blunt and Divine Joy Randolph, they were in the same category at the Golden Globes, and Divine Joy Randolph won. So there's a chance. Emily Blunt's already had like 4 or 5 Oscar nominations, and she's lost every single time. I think she should get this, although I do think she should have been nominated in the Best Actress category, and Florence Pugh should have been put in Best Supporting for Oppenheimer. I still believe that, but the fact that Divine Joy Randolph beat Emily Blunt at the Golden Globes, there's a chance that Emily Blunt is going to lose for like the 5th time when this comes out. Sterling K, we're in the Best Supporting Actor. Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. I knew he was going to get nominated. He was very strong in that film. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. I got tickled when I saw Ryan Gosling's name, but as I said, Ryan Gosling, I thought he was too old to play Ken. He was fantastic in Barbie. I have my I Am Kenough hoodie. You can see that on my community page. If you go on my community page, there is a picture of me wearing the I Am Kenough hoodie that my wife bought me after I suffered for my art and sat down with her and watched the Barbie movie. But I think this category, Robert Downey Jr. should get the Oscar. He won at the Golden Globes for Best Supporting Actor. I think this is his category to lose. But if Sterling K. Brown or Robert De Niro won, but I think it should go to Robert Downey Jr. I'm just a big fan. Best original screenplay. David Hemming's son, Bradley Cooper, and Josh Singer for so Anatomy of a Fall. Now this is the other category for best adapted screenplay. This is Christopher Nolan, and there's a difference between best original screenplay and best adapted because the Oppenheimer screenplay was adapted from I think it was a Pulitzer Prize winning novel that they wrote about Oppenheimer, and Christopher Nolan took that novel and then turned it into a screenplay, which it was a masterful job there. And then they got, best animated feature, Elemental. My wife watched that. I think, let's see, Elemental, The Boy in the Hair. That's, was a Hayao Miyazaki, who is a genius, Spirited Away and so many other great anime films. But he's won a few Oscars already. I think it was Kiki's Delivery Service and some of these other movies he's done. But Hayao Miyazaki is a genius. But I think the best animated feature is going to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That was such a phenomenal film last year. So I think that's the one that's going to win. And then Oppenheimer for best editing, Oppenheimer best costume design, all that kind of thing. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting, like I said, I know some people are going to get triggered because I mentioned the thing about Lily Gladstone, but I'm telling you, I've watched how they do things. And when you start hearing the diversity, equity, and inclusion thing, now I'm a black man. I want diversity, equity, and inclusion. But I want it to be genuine and not, let's give you guys a couple of actors and actresses of color so that you guys will stop saying that we're excluding you. You go back to a movie, 1997, when Eve's Bayou was one of the most successful, critically acclaimed independent films, but all black cast, the whole deal, a female director, and it topped several of the major news publications years top 10 lists. And then Samuel L. Jackson should have got a nomination. Journey Smollett should have got a nomination. And it definitely should have got nominated. And then when the Oscars came out, it just didn't get anything. And that's what we're talking about. If the work is good enough and it doesn't get recognized, that's what I'm talking about when we're talking about snubbing people. What was it, a few years ago, people were calling for a boycott of the Oscars because they did not nominate any black actors or actresses, and they had the hashtag Oscars so white trending. And then the next year they overcompensated and they had like 13 nominations. It was like everybody was black. And I was like, wow, okay. And then last year they had 2 Asian actors, with Michelle Yeoh and was it Ki Hugh Kwan, for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And they were like, this is the first time this. So I'm telling you, with the Lily Gladstone stuff, Emily Blunt should have gotten nominated against her, but I think the producers of that film were afraid. They saw what was happening. They said, oh, they're giving it to Lily. So if we put Emily in the best actress category, she's not going to win again, but she'll have a better chance if we submit her in the best supporting actor category, even though she was clearly the lead actress in that film. But like I said, this is an interesting list. I think Oppenheimer is going to have a strong night. But I think Barbie's going to win a few because, like I said, it won like 2 at the Golden Globes the other week. I think Barbie's going to have a strong night. But Oppenheimer is definitely going to, like I said, 13 nominations. It'll probably win 7. It'll be one of those telecasts where you keep seeing they keep calling Oppenheimer up for everything, and then you'll get bored and turn it off. But that's it. Give me a follow. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads. All at Ikari Press. IkariPress.com will take you to chapter 2 of the brand saga if you guys read any comics. The link, of course, is in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. All right, you guys. So you've heard me mention southernmuffin.com. Bam. There it is right here. So we're actually on the website, southernmuffin.com. And like I said, we got Valentine's Day coming up. Maybe you got an anniversary, but I want to show you how I give it up. This is what it do. Look here. Ignite massage candle, island passion. Boom. So my wife loves candles. So this is something right here. You get this candle, burn and get it smelling real nice in the house. Boom. All right. Now let's run my wife a bath. Boom. Look here. Kama Sutra luxury bathing gel treasures of the sea. Boom. You know, you run that bath water. Boom. Get it going. Yeah, man. Go. And then here we go. So we got the candles. We got the bath. Oh, yeah. Kama Sutra luxury bathing gel mint tree. Boom. So we got that going. And I got a little kit here. So here we go. The massage tranquility kit. It's got all these different things in here. You can try the different scents, get the massage going real right. Just put a little spice in your life. And if your order is over $100, they will ship it free within the United States. Obviously, they've got a code here. And like I said, they got the code right now is 2024. And there's also a Valentine's Day sale coming up. Southernmuffin.com. Put some spice in your life.